Good morning, warm welcome to the Friday edition of the AM show, the sports segment. My name is Asari Bediak. Now, the EPL and the Serie A are back next month. Details a little later, but let's begin from Kumasi because Asante Otunfo Osei II has entrusted Kotoko into the hands of Dr. Kwame Che for a second time after retaining him as executive chairman of the club. Now, the businessman will head a newly constituted board of directors made up of 9 members, and we are going to check out the list of board members of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So Dr. Kwame Che is chairman of Unity Group. He is the executive board chairman of Asante Kotoko. Vice is Mr. Jude Arthur, vice chairman, board chairman, also Ghana Commercial Bank, and Mr. Kojo Boateng Jemfi, who is board chairman of Ghana Exim Bank. Mr. Kwesi Osei Ofori is CEO of Rockshore Mining, and Alhaji Lamin, who is a businessman in Accra, is also on the board. He's a former management member and board member of Asante Kotoko. Lawyer Kwame Mensah is a corporate lawyer. Mr. Joseph Yawedu is retired director of sports at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. And Mrs. Evelyn Insiasari is acting head of sports at Sunyani Technical University. And Bafo Kwame Kusi is Otunfo's and Kobia Hene. So these are the board members of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the newly constituted board of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We go live to Kumasi and speak with Kobna Efriobin of Insha FM to get perspective on this new development. Hi, Obi, thank you very much for joining us. How have fans of the club reacted to this new development?
Well, good morning. I'm grateful for your time. Until the board is inaugurated, and if you read the statement of His Royal Highness, he indicated that certain additions will be made as far as this new board has before. Of course, the statement indicated that. Since the 3-member committee led by Professor Lydian Cancer are not done with their job, this was an interim report. Therefore, certain additions were made in terms of institutional representation. But a lot of these members of the board are not known. Therefore, it will certainly be the sort of job they execute. Now, in the opening statements of His Royal Highness's letter to the fans indicated a blend of win maximization and profit maximization. And he spoke about the expertise bankers and guys from the sporting fraternity will bring on board. Of course, it's a major statement in terms of continuity. Because if you check the history of the club, after 3 years or after your mandate, you are booted out. So it's back to the good old days, if I'm to put it that way, where you have a supervisory board monitoring and, of course, helping out with the mandate given out to the chairman. In the letter signed by the Chief of Staff, Kofi Bedu, indicated that Kotoko have to establish some social relationships with Asante Mine, and beyond that, establish an academy and push Kumasi Asante Kotoko to a certain level to be competitive on the African continent. Therefore, I'm sure in terms of the proper structural reforms or revolution, that will be presented to His Royal Highness after the committee's work. But in between time, there's a 9-member board of directors who ensure that Kumasi Asante Kotoko is properly regulated as far as the Premier League regulations are concerned, and will fall in line with the Companies Law or the Companies Act 992.
Obi, so what exactly do you think the fans expect from this newly constituted board members of Asante Kotoko? You've been interacting with quite a number of them since last night.
It's not new, my brother, in terms of the mechanics and the history of this club. Kumasi Asante Kotoko has had, an incredible list of top personalities and experts who have at certain points in time been associated with the club. At the end of the day, how is Kotoko going to win? At the end of the day, how is Kotoko going to be financially independent and maximize all profits associated with the club? Since those appointments is nothing new within the circles of the club or within the fraternity, only the job, production, as in the execution of the job and the performance will tell. And of course, that is indicated in time, because without time they can't do the job. But the supporters are quite calm at this moment. They know where the power is coming from. They know where the statement is coming from. They check the expertise of Mr. Judata. They check the expertise of Evelyn Siansari. They check the expertise of Mr. Lamine, and the chairman himself, Dr. Kwame. There's a sense of positivism. There's a sense of progress. But beyond that, it's nothing new. And that they are just expecting these guys to come up with some innovative ideas that will blow their mind, and time will tell.
Okay, Comrade Free being of Insure FM, thank you very much for your time. We'll speak to you again another